Another day gone, another job done, another sigh of relief as I step into the place I call home. Head on the hook, coat by the door, keys laying where I tossed them, shoes kicked off on the floor. Cold one in hand, bill come, take your choice, what number set to mute? It's the end of the week and there's a list of things I wanna do, but then comes a question which always gets under my skin. How was your day? Oh Lord, here we go again. Damn, these social niceties, I know what you're asking, but the answer is not the one I wanna give. You want the real story behind how I got Jim Bob out of there. You wanna hear who won the tennis match I had with the mayor outside City Hall. You wanna hear the events that led up to me making that call. I was only acting in my client's best interest when I argued their defense. That jackass partner of mine called in sick again. I had to pull a triple shift. You're always asking for stories, but never connecting the dots. I wonder if you can see who I really am, 'cause frankly, I think you don't give a damn. You never ask about me or how I truly am. You dust the surface, but only out of social courtesies. You never brought deeper, I think, into what I think you believe. You figured me out even after all these years, but you never bothered to let the genie out of its bottle, let alone set it free. So do you really care about me and what I think? Or are you more interested in the stories I tell? Do you really want to know how I feel? Do you really want to know what's swirling in my mind? Do you want to hear my meandering thoughts or deeper philosophies that's formed with time? Do you really want to know what I think of you in that dress? Do you really want to hear my opinions on politics? Do you honestly want me to decompress and tell you how I really feel? 'Cause I spend my life dealing with these social niceties, and I've got some questions of my own. A day off work, a day without pay, a 4-hour wait for a 10-minute chat with the doctor, then I'm on my way. Those visits always start the same with those damn questions that annoy me to heaven and hell. How have you been? What's going on with you? How do you feel? What's on your mind? I could answer honestly, but damn these social niceties, where would I start? Where should I begin with getting looked over for that promotion? Because 20 years dedication to the company doesn't amount to a bachelor's degree, or the disaster that was my sister's wedding when a groom showed up at the altar having already eloped a week before with my boss's son. Brother, don't get me started on how I actually feel, because frankly, I think you don't give a damn. You ask how I'm doing, but not how I truly am. You check my symptoms and treat my wounds, but never get to the cause of my ill. There's no amount of medication or therapy that can cure these kind of wars, because frankly, I'm sick of these social niceties, these questions that don't mean a damn. You dust the surface, but only out of professional courtesies. You never look deeper into how I really feel. You believe you figured me of it makes me smirk, some makes me cringe. Most just give advertisements and bonnet replies, but the more I scroll, the more I learn and understand. The old ways are gone and I'm stuck in the past. The world's going to hell and it's going there fast. A simple offhanded comment now makes the headline news, while the media dismisses mass shooting as a simple accident. People ask, who cares if we tear it down? Who cares if we dig ourselves deeper into debt? Who gives a damn? Well, frankly, I give a damn, because I remember a world that was never on fire, when my nation made me a promise, when thinking wasn't a crime, the day the markets crashed and the towers fell, when kids could just be kids, when everyone could afford a house with a white picket fence, and your character mattered more than the color of your skin. But damn, these social niceties. Damn. 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 Why don't people say what they mean these days? What happened to common sense? Lord, I miss the 19 days.
Oh, so everyone, how y'all doing today? I am Crow, your entertainer for this broadcast, and welcome to today's episode of... I have no idea. What is today's episode of? Because I'm clearly not streaming anything right... Well, I'm streaming myself, but I'm not showcasing anything right now. Ding, ding, ding. Move it, move it, move it. Damn wires, they're getting everywhere. I want to move these, but I can't because I don't got my computer all fixed up because... Oh, prices are they for computer parts. Hey, how y'all doing, chat? For those of y'all are curious, that is the song I hand wrote for I don't know how many hours. I just write, rewrite. It took me days to write that. Full 24-hour days. Because when I get into writing like that, I really don't recognize the passage of time. I get into this what I call a creative meditation, this creation meditation, and I just write. The only thing that can break it is for if I need to get something to eat, drink, or use the bathroom. Otherwise, no sleep. And excuse me, folks, I'm eating up the last of my quote-unquote breakfast. I've been up for maybe since 1 o'clock, so that's about 5 hours. So yeah, I'm more or less awake. But damn, don't my head hurt. But yeah, as y'all can see on screen, it is currently black. Why? Because this game has a very interesting opening. It pretty much said is the preface of the video game. What is the game? It's not letting me show. Let's see if it'll. I'm going to refresh this page here. I'll close that out. Not showing there. Okay, let's try this again. I'm going to move this out. I'm going to refresh Studio. As a matter of fact, do I have any dings? Okay, what's new in Studios? Increase that. Channel permissions. No, give me back a channel customization, dudes. I remember when I can completely trick out my channel like MySpace. And for those of y'all that checked out my post a few days ago, thanks, I very much appreciate it. Yes, I can see how many liked it, how many actually viewed it. And honestly, I don't really give a flying frack. Let's see. I don't think we'll be listening to any of the music today, either my own creation or a from a Epidemic Sound because of anything from Epidemic because of the nature of this video game. Which now let's go back into it. Live edit. YouTube occasionally does this because I don't understand why. But it's there in the description. It's a Deliver Us the Moon. I gave up early on it because I got stuck. Deliver Us the Moon. And save it. You're not saving the game title. You're not saving us the game. Us the Moon. It's in the freaking thing right there. I see it. Oh, well, it's Deliver Us the Moon. Oh, well, folks. Anyways, let's launch the game, and I'll do my best to be quiet. As a matter of fact, I'll mute myself, then I'll launch the game. So here we go.
There was a time when resources seemed endless. But in 2030, the great energy crisis began. With hardly any resources left on our world, global powers created the World Space Agency to look beyond the Earth for answers. The answer was found in helium-3, a powerful isotope discovered in abundance on the Moon. With it, humanity could satisfy its energy demand for decades to come. And so, in 2032, mankind colonized the Moon. Spearheaded by the Lunar Council, the WSA constructed several permanent settlements to harvest and process helium-3. The resulting energy was transferred to Earth through a revolutionary energy network, the Microwave Power Transmission, or MPT. For a time, all seemed well. Then, one fateful night in 2054, the lights went out. No energy. The MPT had gone offline, and communication with the lunar colonist was lost. Without earthly resources to launch a full-scale rescue mission to the Moon, the World Space Agency was shut down permanently in 2055. But a small group of former WSA colonists refused to accept humanity's bleak future. Determined to discover the colony's fate and to restore the MPT, they've been preparing their mission in an abandoned desert launch facility. Now, in 2059, they are ready to launch an astronaut to the Moon. What awaits is unknown and unforeseeable, but the mission is clear. Deliver us the Moon.
I will say that is one of the better openings to a video game I have seen in a long while, and this is an old video game. So settings, controls, invert audio, everything's up. Graphics is like DLSS performance, balance, quality. Advanced, epic, yeah, ray tracing. Restart the game. I'm not restarting the game. So we shall start a new game. Yeah, just start it.
Friends and family of the missing lunar colonists gather all around the world tonight in remembrance of the 2054 MPT blackout that resulted in a global power outage and the loss of contact with the lunar colony. The blackout caused global turmoil, which ultimately led to the closure of the World Space Agency 1 year later. In other news, the recent formation of the largest dust storm on record has prompted climatologists to readjust their forecasts of the equatorial desert's growth rate. As a result of the new storm, the desert could soon cover 30% of the globe's landmass. Several governments have pledged support for refugees, despite reports of resource shortages. The dust storm is expected to hit residential zones between the northern 49th and 50th latitude lines by late afternoon, and pass over the World Space Agency's former MPT ground station in the Adirau Desert.
Like, oh. Yeah, great intro. You're just standing here waiting for something to happen. Like, oh, I can already go now?
Temperatures are expected to be a mild 46 degrees Celsius. This was Nicole Page for World News 1, September 16, 2059.
Brave astronaut ventures to the moon. His mission to explore the lunar expanse and uncover its mysteries. While the road is desolate and hardships many, he knows. Ah, right there. I guess we had just got done cooking us something. Yeah. You've done it 1,000 times before during our simulations. We know you can do it. Well, let's read this. You can, yep. I want to read the notes. Save power. Celebrates hope and mourns tragedy. Oh, the moon landing. Lunar colony disaster. I really can't read that. I hope y'all can try to a little bit. MPT online. MPT from moon to Earth. The microtransmitter generates power inside a fusion reactor. Sends it wirelessly to receivers on Earth, fueled by H3, harvested on the moon. Took over a decade to complete. The energy signal traveled rapidly from there to the Earth. Space Station celebrates the trend. Spend enough energy to supply 20% of the Earth's population. That's pretty impressive right there. Just from one singular H3 fusion reactor. Imagine if they had actually brought it home. To rise quickly in another decade. Backstory. Is it working yet? Mission to find new energy source. Fossil fuel depletion worse than thought. Higgins research facility to remain closed. Damage irreversible. Look, we got the resources. Send it up. Look, if this is the world's only energy resource, do something freaking about it instead of saying, oh well. Or is this a government plot? I never actually got that far. It's a good looking suit though. I want to push the button. That's actually a button. This is a good looking suit though.
One, are you reading me?
No. It's a good intro, though.
Ground control to Fortuna 1, this is Claire. Please confirm radio contact.
Of course, we gotta do this bullshit.
Radio contact confirmed. Make your way to the launch platform and prime the rocket for liftoff. We have to launch before the dust storm hits.
Equip the suit. I don't want to be in this view, even though it is a good-looking suit. It is a good-looking suit, I will give him that. Oh, right there's the flashlight, right on the left. Hey, I did not do that!
There she is, the Taurus 5. It took us 4 years to get her ready for launch. But you need to hurry. The dust storm will hit this area in a few hours. If we don't succeed now, the Fortuna mission will be over for good.
You mean the Taurus mission? Because we're going to be ramming right through this. Okay, created at Isaac, by Isaac Johansson. The empty transmitter powers from the moon to the Earth through the network of satellite dishes. Disappearance during the 2050 blackout. Clear. Stop doing the me. This thing must be really low on power then. If it's doing the bzz 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 bzz, because it shouldn't be doing this. This is an LCD. Or this is a very shitty LCD. But yeah, we started out in first person and now we're in third person. I understand chase cam and everything, but come on. So the trailer park's more or less locked up. See, I would prefer this constantly instead of going. End of the Age of Wires. World of fossil fuels. Power transmitter. Let's see. Yeah, imagine going wireless, dudes. Claire home and me on the spaceship. Daddy, Claire back on Earth. She wants them to be on Mars together, but Claire's back on Earth. Oh, that sucks. Can I crouch? She's not happy being there. They're not happy because they're not all together. Aww. That hurts. Their home is a mobile home. Oh, that sucks. Nah, that sucks. Remember, courtesy flash. Even though this isn't the courtesy flash. Dude, that's a little bit insensitive. Care versus. I'm kind of curious what happened. Claire, Kathy, Claire, it's been here all this time. Heartbreaking, I know. And that sudden jar to no. Stop pointing at things, it's not nice. With Sputnik. Vizanov's Cosmodome. So we're up in Russia? Men until the Fortuna team made it their home operations after the blackout and began preparations for humanity's last mission to space to the stars. Okay, now that we're in Russia, I understand now with Sputnik. The technically Earth's first technical artificial satellite. Mankind's first technically artificial satellite. Well, considering I wouldn't actually go. I really don't want to make that claim because we just don't know. Stand back. Son of a beach. Of course, they leave it to a janitor to do this shit. Janitor, engineer, is there a difference? And I shouldn't be doing all this in this suit. I could damage it somehow. But the whole point of it is of this suit is to do all this in this suit. No.
On your way up to the facility. The control center is located on the top floor. There you can prime the rocket for launch. It's been 5 years since we last received a microwave power transmission from the lunar colony. At first, no one believed it would be possible to transmit energy from the moon back to Earth. But the WSA proved the skeptics wrong. Just like you will, when you get the MPT back online.
Honestly, I'm feeling more like a monkey. Oh, give me the last snack bar. Give me the snack bar. Looks like somebody already tried to get to it and they couldn't. Yeah, I know that feeling. Power's out, use 3548, 3548 for the door. Don't make me say this, but that sounds stupid. If the power's out, why would an electronic keypad work? Okay, data pad. 3548. Why the hell would this work if there is no frickin' power here? Why would that work if there's no power? There shouldn't be any power to this place. Unless we're operating on emergency battery power for how long now? And all this should have been shut down until, like, now.
This building once functioned as part of the WSA, but it's been our home for many years now. I still can't believe you'll be leaving here for good soon. The desertification of this whole region won't take long after the storm passes through.
Space Tech Magazine, Blackout. What happened to the life without immediate a year? Why are you producing this shit if resources are that scarce? We invite world renowned scientists to this. Why are you producing this shit if resources are so scarce that you basically don't have enough resources to run society, yet you're still producing stuff with fossil fuels? Ergo, plastics. I don't understand. Ew. Missing colonist dossier. Let's read this. Isaac Johansson, occupation. Lunar Council member. Relatives Kathleen Elizabeth, deceased. Copernicus. Moon Hub. Secular known workaholic. Consumed with creation and maintenance of MPT. Observed tendencies cause rifts. Obsessed with their personal relationships. After wife Elizabeth. Yeah, I don't really blame him about the death of his wife. Solar farms. Or are we doing actually power? Wouldn't it be all that great for solar? Challenge coin. Excuse me, I gotta make it spin. You get an achievement if you spin this a few times. I've already done it. But what person would not see a globe and just want to make it? Ooh, we actually got a reflection. But what person wouldn't see like a metal globe like that and be left, and when you're basically the only person in the place, excuse me, be the only person in the place and then start spinning it. Determined to seek the truth about and restore raise the Fortuna team from the ashes since team has been. Yeah, I'd say secretly they'd probably shut you down. One of the few survivors of the cryosleep malfunction. Damages unit back to Earth with her. She has been trying to repair the restoring holographic recordings of the device. Okay, so one, we have a cryosleep malfunction incident. And then shortly afterwards, the world's energy is cut off. This is no coincidence. I cannot scroll through this, so... And I wasn't going to read it. Light a candle and pour one out, folks. In memoriam. Why the hell are we going through people's shit? Because we're the protagonists. That's what we do. That reminds me of a engine thruster. I can't go through that way, so just move that out of the way. Boy, it's a bit dark in here, ain't it? Yeah, it's all well, it's not even junk. Most of it's been used up. Most of it now is just containers. But never underestimate the use of a good container. Control center, nope. Fire exit. This is some pretty good environmental storytelling, I'll say that. A bit better than Bethesda's, actually. Bethesda's pretty good at environmental storytelling. They were having a beer pong competition when everybody just up and left. They thought they would be able to continue it, but nope. What does that say? Ah, it's the score. Beer pong. I win. And everybody got evacuation notice. Looks like while everybody was celebrating and everything. Fortuna 1 is a go. Woohoo! Like everybody's going, yay! Thanks. Thank you everyone, and like cut it off.
Isolated 3 plausible causes for the MPT blackout. 1, the transmitter at Pearson Space Station.
Claire, there you are. Come on, we're celebrating in the other room. Everyone is looking for you.
I need to go over this one last time, Maria.
We've been over it before, multiple times. We're good. Come. It's time to join the party.
It won't take long. I'll be right there.
A true Johansson. Once he set his mind to something, I could never convince him either. You're just as stubborn as your father.
Probably the only thing we had in common. I just don't understand why he didn't restore the MPT connection. He invented the damn thing. And now it's just us. No one else is even trying. If we fail...
Remember what I told you. If it can be done, then we're going to do it. That's all we have to focus on. Go over your notes. Join us when you're ready.
All right. Causes of the blackout. Secondly, it could be one of the network mirrors.
Or it could have been deliberate sabotage. Sorry. Yeah. That's what it could have been. Because the cryosleep incident and this may actually be deliberately related. Ew, that probably wasn't a good thing. Having to deliver her sister to her father. Just because he's her father. And not the best option, either. So many freaking times courts have done that. Yeah, hit this. So many times over. Control and crew. I didn't see any crew quarters.
Good. You're in the control center. Get the rocket ready to launch as fast as possible.
Rockets can only launch so fast, lady. And also, computers can only reboot so fast.
Calculating new storm ETA. Claire, we have a problem. The storm is approaching faster than expected. Way faster. Time's running out. Keep going, Fortuna. We've been working too long to give up now.
Look, I'm just a janitor here. Why can't... Oh, yeah. You're not... You're too important enough. Dagnabbit. It's never that simple. You can't just turn the key and it'll go. No matter what vehicle it is, from a little old dinky Playmobil toy to a little power wheel to apparently rocket ships. No, 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 no. Never that bloody simple. Why didn't y'all already have this thing primed and prepped before I got here? I was cooking waiting for y'all. Ah, crap. Crap, double crap. Okay, anybody got a welder, some steel tubes, maybe a girder, or 3? I could fix this. Hello, ladies on the radio, suit ladies. Crap. Well, I do have an idea, but I'd... Somebody had told me this was going to happen, I would have prepped for it. And hey, look, no cutscene. No fade to black moment. Why do I feel like a monkey? No, seriously, grab the sucker. Now this I can't blame them for, but they could already known this. Done this before I got up here, okay?
Okay, the hydrogen valves are closed. Head back inside the control center to prime the rocket for launch.
Who knew even on a rocket ships it has wheels to it? Hesitation and yeah, we backing up, slow, going like, oh shit.
That's it. The rocket is primed. You have to launch now, before the dust storm destroys the rocket and everything we've worked for.
Look, I'm removing it. I'm moving, suit lady.
Rocket navigation systems online. We're nearly there. It's just like your training. You can do this. Initiate launch procedure.
I don't remember doing this.
Ground launch sequencer started. Orbital axis arm retracting. Be a little more careful. Perfect, just like was practiced.
1A, let's see, 1A.
Auxiliary power units, boost.
Stop rushing me, lady.
Gaseous oxygen vent arms safely in place.
You should be doing this from down there. I get the clever technology of it being able to do it from the cockpit.
Sound suppression system engaged.
Sound suppression. Like to do that to you right now.
Hydrogen burn-off system activated. Rocket boosters ready for ignition. Standing by for countdown. Rocket boosters ignition start. Engines ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, start 1. We have liftoff.
We should have been feeling that by now.
The rocket has entered the thermosphere. You're on your way, Fortuna 1.
Ground control, this is Janitor 1. We have roll. Confirm. We are rolling. Do not touch tummy. Repeat. Do not touch tummy.
The view must have been breathtaking when the first astronauts made their way to the moon just 100 years ago. They knew an Earth full of life. All we know today is dust. If you can bring the MPT network back online, it could restore the hope humanity lost after the lunar colony fell. We could recover, rebuild, and most of all, start thinking about a future. You'll need to find the MPT transmitter at the Pearson space station. From there, the power signal was relayed to Earth. This was the final link in the MPT network before the blackout.
Bonk.
There are answers to find. They're at Pearson. Clear? We need to head down to the shelter. These winds are getting bad. Understood. Fortuna 1, this storm is going to jam radio contact. You'll be on your own for a while. To reach the station, you must... rest of them.
Yep, y'all ready for this? Where's the main engine cut off? Aha, here we go. Janitor 1 to ground control. I'm up here all alone and something's feeling very odd. And then, of course, a retrograde burn. But if you designed that rocket correctly, you wouldn't actually need to. But of course, they're still operating on a singular directional thrust. And not a thinking about omni-directional thrust. Except for the what is it? The RC. The See, now when it comes to docking, like in Space Engineers, or a Starfield, I want this. The camera inside the docking collar. Going too fast. And of course, we're using the nose. Of course, we're using the nose method. And we link up the solar panels powering that, which is also helping to power.
Control to Fortuna 1. You must have reached Pearson Space Station by now. The storm has severely damaged our instruments, so we can't reach your location or receive any messages. But we can detect fluctuations in the MPT network. If you can hear this, when you reach the control center, try to find out what's wrong with the MPT connection so you can bring it back online. Good luck with that.
So I was piloting ass backwards this whole entire time. Stellar nautics, astronautics. Now this is going to trip a lot of people out, and I'm going to try to go slow because even me, it kind of trips me out because in space, you got to realize there is no up, there is no down. What is up is whatever you determine. Okay, you think this way's up? Okay, one of greatest achievements, the microwave pulse transmitter. Seeing the scent from one of them. No, it's actually we're down. That way's down. Or is this way down? Because actually, the other way is actually the moon. The other way, going that way is actually, and that way is going towards the moon, the lunar surface. Makes you start wondering, eh? Oh, that's another thing. My eyes suddenly go owie owie. One thing I will do, however, is now that we're up here, I'm going to launch Wand, formerly WeMod, and I'm going to see if there's any cheats for this. No, there are no cheats, so, crap. Okay, so that's back. And we're basically moving around with I believe, RCS motors. Here's the sucky part. Why don't we have our own oxygen supply with us? We have about, give or take, 2.5 minutes of air, and that needs a power source. Basically, the only air we have is the air that is in our suits. Which apparently we're using to move around, which we shouldn't be. We should actually just have tiny motor jets that just push like fans, because that'll do it in here. Yeah, I'm not using that just yet. So we need... So that's offline. I need to get a life support back online. Yeah, I'll take one. ACS parts. Don't tell me it failed because of customs. This side up. Which side up? You need to find one to go in there. No, seriously, which side is up? Please define up here, because technically there is no up in space. It's just you are here, and here is everywhere. Okay, we got a power module. Power module goes to there. And guess what? Adios, amigos. Don't expect to get out of this alive. Something tells me that didn't do it.
Oxygen levels rising.
Do you realize how much of a gust that would cause? And we have a geosynchronous space station. I'm not buying it. We do damned well enough to maintain geosynchronous satellites. Oh, can I take that with me? You spin me right round like right. No, those are parts. Those go down. I may need those. Wonder if there's artificial gravity in this place. And that was as far as I got. Just through the entrance, because I could not figure out where the hell... Fine, phonics.
Expedition team, do you copy?
Copy, Control. We're all set. Ready for descent.
The MPT network is still down, so expect the lights to go out as you descend towards Copernicus.
Thanks for the heads up, Pearson.
Remember, Sarah, our oxygen here in the station is limited. After arriving, you'll have 40 minutes to find out what caused the blackout and bring our MPT network back online. If you're not back by then, we'll have to evacuate without you.
We hear you, Control. Rolf, you ready?
I am. And don't worry, Control. It's probably just a glitch. We'll be back before you know it.
Let's find out how they've been holding up down there. Alex, commence descent protocol.
All systems go. Descent in 3, 2, 1. Descent engaged. Godspeed.
What the hell happened? They sent another team down. Okay, 10. Those are all canceled. And if you're just now confused which side's up, congratulations. There is no side. There's no up. Bonk. I want to look out the window. They won't let me look out the window. They don't let me look out window. Why won't they let me look out window? Sealed from other side. Okay. Okay, I'm in the central... I'm not in the outer ring, I'm in the central hub. Sleeping quarters, and then there is living quarters. Under construction, storage life support. Ah. So that's the covering. I get a feeling we will be going for a ride. If it doesn't kill us first. Let's rearrange ourselves. Sleeping quarters. Crew quarters. Don't ask about ups and downs, because that right now is entirely irrelevant. I'm going to ignore that. Okay, illuminated notepad. That's actually pretty useful, like a clip with an illuminated light on it. One of these Hughes cryo sleep range. Cryo fragment recovered from the cryo. Ah, I can scroll. Data. Holograms can only be projected where they occurred, so it's actually a kind of a spatial temporal thing. Cryosleep machinery after the cryosleep should malfunction. Search for answers leading to the best. I mean, unable. I think this may be actually linked. My best guess is that Johansson, he was actually in charge of things, and Moonman, first contact. Discovers clues about an old friend. Convinced that it would still be alive on the moon, he doubles his efforts to reactivate the space elevator in a race against time. Okay, now this is not creepy at all. Actually, that's pretty cool with the space junk and everything. Compared to what it was like before. We must fix the space elevator. Maintenance saves lives. Maintenance. Report any structural damage to the closest maintenance supervisor as soon as possible. It's our duty. Microwave power transmission is keeping our families alive. Do not let it go offline. Every day we work for safety. Never go out with the ASE by your side. Ah, my ear.
Almost there. We'll touch up your paint job later, don't worry.
Are you ready to go? We've almost got the elevator running again.
Yeah, just patching up Alex before we head down.
Are you bringing that thing along?
Of course. We'll need all the help we can get. Besides, you wouldn't have made it to that airlock if it hadn't been for him. This MPT blackout can't be just a glitch, Rolf. Everything is still dark down there. Last time there was an outage. Did you hear the message from Earth?
No. What did they say?
They can't even send ships up here anymore without the MPT. It's crazy, right? We're the only ones able to investigate the blackout.
Sarah, we need to get you guys down to the surface ASAP. We don't have much time.
Okay, let's go.
That's bullshit. Earth governments are playing politics. Uh. Elevator to take us down to the. Weird. Okay, that's highlighting that. That's. Remember, they can change. 2539. Two, 5, 3, 9. So I take it this spun allowing for gravity. Because living up here without gravity would be horrendous. Still amazing. Okay, more maintenance, which is actually a pretty good reminder. Drill it into them. You see even a scratch, let us know. A new one, by the way. Not touching that. That looks important. Okay, good. You got bracing on that. Past months, my team have encountered problems with the construction material shipments. We were supposed to be finished with it by now, but again, we're missing our milestone due to shipments being repeatedly canceled. Incoming. Politics. This is all about politics. I just wanted to read it. Human behavior update, remote control, robot arm software, holographic playback. Damn it. Okay, I do debooting. Diagnose. See Ross flying to. Warm Pepsi. Connect. The elevator's offline. Okay. What the hell? What kicked me out? Okay. Power very low. Additional power required. Can I pull the No, I can't do the thingy. Like, I was reading that and you kicked me out. In order to travel to a full elevator lockdown, you have ±1 hour before departure. Please leave your possessions behind. Travel to space station, full lockdown. His emergency station operator. Yeah, all this is politics. Like, no, we're shifting priorities here. In this edition, we can't about the cause of the can avoid this type of cat. There could actually be 2 other people on board. On the station, on the moon, wherever. There are 2 suits missing. There are 2 suits still in their docks. These are still good-looking suits. Unless those are actually people right there. I still like looking out the window. It's totally impractical. Especially for like a space station or something to have windows, but under construction. Y'all ready for this? We're going to do a cap hack. What? No, pfft, that's bullshit. Ah, dang nabbit. Need to pull around. Need to pull around. I should have went flying out that thing. Ooh, I got the red arms now. Oh shoot, I got laser welder. And more, oh shoot. I only got limited air supply. I'm really liking this though.
Ground control to Sakina 1. We're still not reading anything from the MPT. Is everything under control up there?
Yeah, I need freaking oxygen. Hmm. Wait a minute, for that high power of a laser, that would almost necessitate a high power for my suit. Is my suit running on H3?
Assembling Section 3C now.
Copy that. Do you think we'll finish construction anytime soon?
Is the council claiming more supplies each week? I doubt it. I'm surprised we got this past MacArthur in the first place.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I'm getting strange readings here from the lunar surface. Are you seeing anything?
Just wrapping up. What the hell? All the lights are shutting down.
Are you alright, Rolf? What just happened?
I can't see a thing. Everything is dark out here.
We lost power from the MPT. The whole station is down. Can you find your way back to the airlock?
Negative. I don't have a visual.
Right. I'm sending Alex to block the airlock doors. Do you see him?
I see his flashlight. Heading back to the airlock. What's going on? Everything on the surface is dark.
Rolf, not now. What's your ETA?
10 seconds.
Make it faster. Once the airlock seals, you'll be locked out. Alex is blocking the door for you, but he can't hold it much longer.
Dang nabbit, I can't cut anymore. But at least now when I have it, I will need it. Let's see, life support expansion, oxygen, ventilation, hull expansion, cryo, hibernation pod, order denied. Reminder, all construction materials order need official Lunar Council super and approval before shipments are sent. Questions or complaints sent to the World Space Agency. What are they doing down there? Yeah, don't like this part. But in this gravity, it would be easy to push off. Okay, who brought the cigarettes? Or the choco bars? Or is that soap? It's kind of hard to tell. It's kind of all the same. It's basically all the same when it comes to this kind of packaging. The personal space station, the Pearson was never completed. It's the final wing until Lunar Council member MacArthur suspended shipments of materials such as this panel, diverting all resources to a classified project on the moon. Told you it's politics. No, wait, it's just the military. Yeah, politics. As I said, politics. War by other life support online, very low. Yeah, it's. Let me put it to you this way. See this right here? This right here, life support online. That's eventually going to be shut off. Station power. That's going to be shut off. Because they don't want nobody finding out what the hell's going on, even if that means the extinction of the human species. Ooh, shiny. Not if I can help it. I do like the gravity in this. This looks hot. Great, we got Sparky boys. Thought I could just take it off. Thought wrong. Yeah, this would be one of the hotter areas, I would think, for heat exchanging. Because believe it or not, it's damn hard to get rid of waste heat in a vacuum. Yeah, this is it. What the hell? That is not normal. Yeah, something freaky's going on here. Somebody didn't want to know about something, so they shut everything down. Somebody panicked when they shouldn't have. Somebody covered something up. Like, I'm not getting into that shit. Check the stations. Yeah. This is a death sentence.
Life support energy supply at 40%.
As I said, this is going to be an ouchie. Not fun! Not fun! Woohoo!
Life support energy supply at 20%.
Yeah, screw you too, station lady. I'm trying to get this place back online, so stop trying to screw me over. Ow!
Life support energy supply critical. Power fully redirected from life support to rotation engine. Access control center to activate engine. Life support failure.
Oh, for the love of.
Life support shutting down. Oxygen reserves low.
What did I say, folks?
Life support offline. Oxygen reserves critical. Life support offline. Oxygen reserves nearly exhausted.
Hey. Yeah, it looks like alright. Looks like a classic space engineer situation. Typical space engineer situation. Don't worry. I'll be happy. Hey, look, we're going to thread the needle here. Oh, I'm definitely feeling the Star Fox now. And we just added to Earth's space debris like 10 million times. On the magnitude of like 7 million. Out of the way. Out of the way! Yeah. Nope, I'm dead. You notice that was booby-trapped. The gravity rotation system was booby-trapped. Nabbit. That always goes boom. 40 seconds, 38. And you don't suffocate that quickly. Oh great, we got Sparky Boys. It's probably going to be a mad dash. Going down, or is it up? I like going down. Okay, who sabotaged that? Somebody did not want that station operational. Was it MacArthur? Who else? ACS. Crew quarters. Copernicus Moon Hub. No, it's Copernicus Moon Base. Copernicus Starbase. I still like the fact that we actually got reflections. Most games, even these days, don't have reflections. And this game was like, what, like 2013? Self behind your faithful companion. Dear Sarah, I found this book and thought you would... Ooh, it's Sarah's. The emotions you programmed into my AZ. Yeah, so basically, we got Grox.
Hello? Hello? It seems empty. Where is everyone?
I have no idea. I've never seen the base like this. Is Alex getting any heat signatures?
No, nothing. This can't be right. I'll go downstairs, see what I can find.
Sarah, we'll figure this one out. And thank you, both of you, for saving me when the blackout hit. I know
Expedition team, you must be at the surface by now. Remember, you only have 40 minutes down there.
Copy that, Pearson. Don't mention it, Rolf. Can you check out the control center and see what's wrong with the MPT?
Will do.
Keep your comms on. I'll update you when I find something.
Oh, it was a dust storm. Actually, you would think the moon would actually be a lot well, I was going to say a lot easier on the health. because it is a controlled environment. However, the trip to the moon, antidepressants. Yeah, antidepressants would be a major thing for anybody out of an Earth-like environment because you're not actually getting the natural sunlight. But she didn't come with. Scilla flowers. Perfect. Yes, I know I'm on the bed. It's basically like the Martian surface. And is this Marscrete? Is this Martian Starcrete? You know, I automatically went this way, but I didn't go the other way. Let's backtrack a little bit. Say ASE. Need to go that way. Can't go that way, and I'm not even going to attempt jumping off that way. Okay. And my head's starting to hurt. But we're going to keep going for the full 2 hours. And I don't think... This is not a game you can This is a game that has, like, checkpoints. So... William MacArthur, Security and Transport Supervision. MPT Supervisor. Lead Lunar Engineer. Chief Operations Director. World Secret Service. So the world is basically ran. Let me get this straight. There is a singular world government. Basically, the United Nations. But it seems to have more authority. What the hell are they screwing up with? Comes at a cost. We're settled in. I don't. What's behind the door? Probably a bathroom, but what's behind the door? Lead Research Division. Strange that all these doors are automatically open like this. And hers is of Earth, not white, red, and colored. MacArthur's is stark. This is what we would expect kind of a scientist. Well, just about anybody, really. Isaac is typical of being withdrawn and everything. Top science recruits. Freshman impending mission colonization. Man, the USA has filed ranks. international security missions across the globe, was recently appointed mission commander to the lunar. Too many comes as a never good when you basically have a military guy. 100% Earth coverage. Fusion reactor. Just take the fusion reaction to Earth. Don't. I understand what they were doing here, but also it doesn't really make sense in a short-term and long-term perspective. Here they set up a singular power plant, which, if you think about it, they relayed that power back to Earth via one transmission line. One. And that one transmission line is a singular point of failure. They did not set up the helium-3 reactors not only to broadcast the power back to Earth, but they also did not set up the helium-3 reactors on Earth and start shipping the helium-3 back to Earth. I know resources are scarce, but there are these things called mass drivers. There are these things called rockets you could just deploy. And you can just deploy them, they'll crash, and you can go get the cargo. There's these things called parachutes. We have proven this technology over and over again at a remarkable rate. William MacArthur, that's his office. And you could just keep sending these lines of cargo out and out and out, like maybe every month, every week, every day, every hour. You meet the quota. With knowledge we prevail, yes. With action we succeed. Isaac... I like how it's just got that little thing right over it. Is like his daughter did it. I kind of understand, but at the same time, it's damn stupid. Holographics. For humanity, for the future. You don't build a power system like this for a singular point of failure. The singular point of failure is at the power plant. And apparently at the power plant, this particular power plant was the only one humanity had. Which, yeah, resources are scarce, but you could have culled the resources into making a freaking power plant. Tear down the old... You know, there are surely cities that have been destroyed, right? As in there are surely cities that are no longer inhabited. You could tear those down.
William, what the hell was that speech about?
Our next chapter, Rosa. It's time. The ships will be ready soon.
You can't be serious. I don't know how you plan to fix this mess, but you'd better do it now.
That won't be necessary. Come with me.
are serious. Will, have you lost your mind? We can't leave the colony behind like this, not during this blackout. Not with the MPT signal still offline. People on Earth depend on us.
Don't concern yourself with them. Those days are over. We have to start the long journey ahead. That was the agreement.
The ships were supposed to be our last resort. We didn't give up the first time, and we're not giving up now. When the network is back online, we can provide Earth with power again. We're close, William.
No, we're not. We're not close at all. If you still think we can power the entirety of Earth with the MPT, you're more delusional than I thought. We have one last hope, and it's outward. Now get ready, because we're going.
I'm not leaving, Will. Not like this.
I'm not asking. Get her on the ship.
What? Is this really...
Journey outrage. You refuse to join him. Can't. No, for an answer, enforce it. Maintenance required. Okay, maintenance required. Dagnabbit, can't buzz him. So, in a way, it was a military coup. Yeah, who couldn't see all that coming to put in a military person, basically a military authority figure, putting a military officer in charge of a colony. And bailing when times got hard, huh? So, I am stuck in here. Okay, dokie. Let's interact again. No! You're coming with me, dude. Nope. Didn't think for a moment I could pick it up. Having fun? Hello? I need some service here. I've got a broken... Oh, wait, I'm on the other side. Well, what do you know, maintenance? Can I just go through? I have an ASE. He's not feeling well, but I've got an ASE. Yeah. Come on, bud. We'll get you fixed up. Ooh, shinies. I want this stuff in Space Engineers. See, I kind of want this in Space Engineers, like with my helium storage all the way in the distance. With my windows all stuck up. Not Space Engineers, but it's also probably going to be most likely Space Engineers 2. If I can get back to it. With my, Here you go.
Initiating AZ maintenance protocol. Running AZ hardware diagnostic. AZ connection to Lunar facility network. Failed. AZ network access port status. Defective. Component replacement is advised.
Poor thing. Why would you do that to a Rubit? Run diagnostics. I think somebody shut it off deliberately. And there are still people here. I have one. He's over there. He's just not feeling well, okay? Give him a break. He got shot. PT emitter and device. Why would you have a chair and lift control access device? Interesting. I have no idea what that is, but as a space engineer, I instinctively know where it goes without actually consciously knowing where it goes. Can you believe they sent a janitor up here to do their work? Activate any authorize. That's kind of creepy. So they're temporal access units. No. Ah.
AZ network access port replacement successful. AZ connection to Moon facility network established. Proceeding with AZ hardware diagnostic. AZ thruster status defective. Full thruster replacement is advised.
Like, can you just get it working? Hey, Isaac's actually a die-hard space engineer. I have no idea what that does, but it looks awesome. Bye. Yeah. Y'all can pause that if y'all want. This just hurts. ASC, Rosa, Teddy, me, Daddy. Oderosa's there. But you know who's not there, MacArthur. Claire's on Earth. Claire should have just came along. But if Claire had, we wouldn't be here. It has design in addition. Actually, this is true. No better off on Earth than she is here. Actually, she may be a little bit safer here. Problem is, if there were more children here. If this is actually a colony. Center of gravity. Oh, that's actually a good one. Still my center of gravity. Okay, so you're telling me that does not go on first? Okay, that goes there. Think, space engineer. So that goes onto there. Why do I feel like I don't have all the parts? I have all the parts. That would actually go on to the outside of that. No. That would go there. This would go onto that. That there. Yo, that's the cap.
Cluster replacement successful. Initiate reboot to complete maintenance protocol.
Sparky, don't spark him! No, no, no. Okay, his name's now Sparky. Ooh, definitely a Sparky boy. Definitely a Sparky boy. Come along, Sparky. The question is, are you a guilty Spark? Go ahead, pet him. Congratulations, we now have our own Sparky. Oh, folks, after that electrifying display, I am going to call it quits for today. I am just so curious about what's going to go on with the rest of this storyline, but sadly enough, 2 hours is up, and I didn't realize the hour mark had passed, so no stretching and everything. So anyways, this is the end of today's episode. Do what you normally do, because I know I will be. I'm for PSA. Just to let you all know, I'm recovering from a migraine, but most likely I will get another migraine eventually, because my head's starting to hurt again. But for the most part, this is the end of the episode. What are y'all still doing here? Why enter the arena when you don't have to? Until next time, folks. Catch y'all on the bounce. Later.